Welcome everybody, and today we're taking a look at another Cine edition from HMV, and it is 1993's Demolition Man. So this has been released to celebrate its 30th anniversary, so yeah, really great film to celebrate its anniversary for. So this is directed by Marco Brambilla. Now, I've not seen anything else from him before, and I'm still baffled that he got the role as director in this in any way, because not done anything before this of note, and certainly nothing after. And yeah, but it's a science fiction action film with hints of comedy that clocks in at 115 minutes long. Had a budget between 45 and 77 million dollars, and it really does show on the screen. And it had a box office return of 159.1 million. And it stars Sylvester Stallone, who was in the likes of Rambo: First Blood, Cliffhanger, and Copland. They're my three other favourites from him outside of this film. Also stars Wesley Snipes, who was in the Blade trilogy and New Jack City. And finally, Sandra Bullock, who was in the likes of Speed, Gravity, and A Time to Kill. So Simon Phoenix, a violent criminal cryogenically frozen in 1996, escapes during a parole hearing in 2032 in the utopia of San Angeles. Police are incapable of dealing with his violent ways and turn to his captor, who had also been cryogenically frozen after being wrongfully accused of killing 30 innocent people while apprehending Phoenix. So, of all the Sylvester Stallone action films, this is probably my third favourite, with Cliffhanger coming in second and Rambo: First Blood coming in first. But yeah, the cast is overall great in this. It is well paced, the production is excellent, the action scenes are fun, the comedic element predominantly works. The world building is solid, especially with that production budget, because yeah, it would be hard to build a world like this with such a small budget. But that really rather sizable budget for 1993 is well used. I mean, if you compare it to another 1993 film called Jurassic Park, that had a budget of about 63 million. So if you take the higher side of this budget, then this is comfortably ahead of that. It is engrossing throughout, has a good score, and the cinematography is on point. So yeah, it's a really good action film. I'm surprised I hadn't revisited this sooner, because I hadn't even reviewed this on Letterboxd before reviewing it. So or before seeing it again. Yeah, really am surprised that it's been so long since I've watched it. But yeah, you get a really nice steelbook, although it is the same artwork as on the box art. So that's a little bit of a shame. Would have been nice had they gone for something a little bit different, like the Westworld Cine edition did, and then there's nothing on the reverse. So that's a little bit of a shame as well. And then there's also nothing on the inside either, unlike the Westworld one, which at least had the Westworld logo here, but still. It is a nice looking steelbook, and yeah, it would look good in a steelbook case that goes on your wall, like I have. And then you also get some physical extras as well. Comes in a little folder here, and yeah, you get 4 double-sided art cards, some with shots from the film and some with shots from behind the scenes. So that's one of the action scenes with Wesley Snipes, and another one with Snipes and Stallone. Then you got one of the characters who works alongside the villain, and Sandra Bullock looking cool as anything with those glasses on. Remember, this is pre-Speed, by the way. This is a year before, so no doubt I imagine this helped in her getting that role. Then the behind-the-scenes kind of like rehearsal of one of the action scenes where people get flipped over, and then another behind-the-scenes shot. The cameraman there, yeah, pointing at Stallone. And then you got Snipes, looking all badass with all of his weaponry. And then Stallone looking quite buff for a 47-year-old, because I believe he was 47 when this came out. So yeah, and then you also get a poster as well. Not double-sided like the Westworld one, unfortunately, and again, it is the same artwork. But if you've always wanted a poster with this artwork on it, then you've got one if you get this film. And I like the tagline on it as well. The 21st century's most dangerous cop, the 21st century's most ruthless criminal. The future isn't big enough for the both of them, which is really cool, I think. So yeah, overall a really good film. 4 out of 5 as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, get out there and see it if you haven't already, especially if you're into your science fiction action films. And yeah, it's definitely better than Stallone's other science fiction action film from the 90s, which was Judge Dredd, which is dreadful, quite frankly. But yeah, still, you also get a couple of extras on this disc as well. You get commentary by the director and producer Joel Silver, and you get the theatrical trailer on top of that. So yeah, overall a really rather solid release. Maybe not quite as comprehensive as the Westworld release, which had a little bit of extras to it, like the Steelbook looking really rather nice and different to the normal artwork and whatnot. Whereas obviously the artwork for this is used in the Steelbook, the poster, and the hard box, which is a little bit too familiar across the whole release. But still, good physical release, great film, and yeah, well worth watching if you haven't seen it. But if you have seen it, I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.